I am Orko Bhattacharya. I am from the Interakt sales team, and I am from the Interakt company. Interakt is a company of GeoHaptic. GeoHaptic is the one of the world's largest when it comes down to the conversational commerce. So today, what we'll do is we'll look at primarily why WhatsApp is super important. So it is quite evident that we know that WhatsApp is at the forefront of the conversational commerce, and this is primary the reason is why, because there are more than 2 billion plus customers right now of WhatsApp, which are in global. However, in India, if you look at this number, it's closer to 390 million plus users in India who uses WhatsApp personal. However, the best part is right now, like if you look at WhatsApp business is currently being used by 50 million plus users all over the world. Okay, just to share some stats, I'm 100% sure you all will agree. Overall, if you see, WhatsApp has a very high delivery rate compared to email and even SMS as well. And since people are more friendly with WhatsApp, every day we use WhatsApp, so the read ratio is also high, and along with the reply ratio as well. The reply ratio would be almost closer to 5 times higher than the email and the SMS marketing. And no doubt, WhatsApp also supports you more than 60 plus languages across 180 plus countries. So we understand, all these aspects. And then now let's understand, like, what are the offerings by WhatsApp. So primarily, if you see, WhatsApp has three offerings. One is WhatsApp Personal, which everyone in the whole world is using right now. However, if there is a small business who is trying to use WhatsApp Business, there are certain limitations to it. Like, let's say, for example, if I am a team of 5 members in my organization, I will not be able to use, I will be able to actually use 5 different numbers for the communication, which becomes very difficult for a business point of view, right? So here, where WhatsApp Business API comes forward and they offer you, like through Interact, you will see that we only offer you a one number, like you have to register on the API, and through one number you will be able to log into multiple devices, and all your team members can be added absolutely on the dashboard. Again, there's a limitation on WhatsApp Business that you cannot send messages to more than 256 users. Again, there's a problem, like suppose if the people, they do not have the number saved, messages will not be read by those people. However, in WhatsApp API, there is no such problem, because WhatsApp API allows you to first of all send you messages to 1,000 users when you get onboarded on the WhatsApp API. However, this 1,000 is not restricted to only 1,000. If you're if you know the WhatsApp messaging limit, then your 1,000 can also be increased, to a higher limit as well. And since WhatsApp API has no such drawback, all the messages will directly go down to all the users, even if the numbers are not saved. Basic automations are absolutely possible in WhatsApp Business. However, advanced automations is something which we will look at today, and we'll understand how does that work and how your business can grow. One more very important thing which we know, that once you are on the WhatsApp API, you will be eligible for green tick verification. That's super critical right now, because when you are on WhatsApp Business, your particular name of the company will not show. It will just show the number right now. Okay. Similarly, if you look at the integration side, you will not be able to do a lot of integrations on your WhatsApp Business. In fact, you will not be able to integrate your CRM also with the WhatsApp Business. Whereas if you look at with WhatsApp Business API, you will be able to connect your existing software, your CRM, your Google Sheets directly with the WhatsApp API dashboard. So we'll also give a quick background on the integrations. And since WhatsApp Business API provides you all these features, yes, there is definitely a cost which is involved, a small cost, which comes from the business service provider. And there is also another charge which gets added, which is the WhatsApp notification charges. So we'll also walk you through the pricing a little later. Just a quick background, because this, since it is WhatsApp, it's very important for us to understand that what are the category or what are the industry who are allowed right now on the WhatsApp Business app. Over here, I will just give you around a quick 10 seconds to glance at this. Further, my colleague Akansha is over here, who is going to help you out with the link as well on the chat, so you all can bookmark this link and can go through it by yourself. Okay, moving to the next slide. So why is it super important, and why what are the steps required when you want to get started with your WhatsApp API? WhatsApp mandates you that your Facebook Business Manager account should be verified. So this verification process, for this one, in a sense, it is a bit of difficult process also for a couple of businesses, because sometimes SMEs understand that what are the kind of documents required. So we also have a dedicated team who will be helping you out for the Facebook business verification. So what they primarily do is they usually connect with you, ask for your documents, thoroughly review the document, and once they find that yes, these documents are absolutely required, then you all can just go back and directly submit these documents to Facebook, and Facebook will verify. So they will help you out throughout the whole process as well. Once your Facebook Business Manager is verified, the most important thing is that you will need a business phone number. And now, when you need a phone number, it also means that WhatsApp has, like a policy. If you come down to WhatsApp API, your existing WhatsApp account will have to be deleted. Okay, so that's one. And signing up with Interact is very easy. It exactly happens in 4 to 5 steps. It's super simple. We have videos also with regards to that on our resource center. You all can always jump to the resource center to find out how to sign up with Interact. Okay, now introducing you to Interact. So Interact is a geohaptic company. As I mentioned earlier, geohaptic is one of the world's largest when it comes to conversational industry. And if you look at Interact, so Interact is not just only helping you out only for the conversations, because Interact also has a commerce setting over here wherein you can also showcase your products through our catalog. You will be also able to set up a very advanced type of automations. So typically when I say automation, let's say if you're a Shopify store, and if you have some order placement or order delivery, order shipment, all these messages can be directly sent to the customers, just like in hardly 3 to 4 steps. And obviously, if you look at the integrations with Interact, we have a very strong integration with almost more than 15 plus tools. So Shopify, WooCommerce, we have a direct integration. We also integrate with Google Sheets, and even other CRMs like HubSpot as well. So I'm very happy to say that Interact has close more than 1,000 customers on board right now, and we have exchanged more than 15 million communications right now on the Interact dashboard. As I mentioned earlier, Interact has a very strong integration with more 15 plus softwares as well, and absolutely all of these comes with zero setup fee. So there is no setup fee. There is nothing that you have to pay upfront to Interact to get it onboarded with the 14-day trial version. So these are some of the companies who are currently using Interact. Obviously, there are more. As I mentioned earlier, there are more 1,000 plus businesses who are using our Interact software. So today, what we will do is we will cover these 4 important areas. One is that we will understand that what is a shared team inbox. We will also look at that how easy it is to create template. A template can also have an image, document, or a video as well. And we look at some of the automations area where it includes the notifications, like how you can set up the automatic campaigns. And we'll also talk about the WhatsApp catalog, the commerce thing, which is one of the most important thing. Okay, so now let's quickly jump back. If you have any questions during the demonstration or specific questions, please ask us in the Q&A section. We will be very happy to look at all the Q&A after the session. Okay, so coming back to the window, if you could just see over here. So right now, for example, if you see over here, this is the shared team inbox. So let's say on the left hand side, if you see, these all are the chats, which comes over here. And since Interact is the official WhatsApp business partner, obviously, all your user interfaces also, we have kept it similar to WhatsApp. So over here on the left hand side, like these chats which are coming forward to. Now let's say, for example, if you can see my name over here. If I want to send out a message directly to to me, I can either create a template, or I can send out a message, or I can just quickly send a hey message to, for example, if I want to send out to this user, I'll just click on the send, and automatically there's a message which goes over here along with the company logo and everything. Now, also one more very important thing, the middle area which you see over here, this is the conversation window. So here you can have your conversation with the user. What you could also do is, like, as I mentioned, this is a shared team inbox. Let's say, for example, if I have a multiple team member in my organization, I can assign the chats very easily to one of my colleague as well. So let's say, for example, if this particular user, I want to assign it to my name, I will just quickly come over here and assign this to my name. Now, when I do this, on the top, on the left hand side, if you see, there is a U window. Over here, I'll be able to see all the chats which are directly assigned under my name. Okay. Not only that, what I could also do is, typically, let's say, for example, if there is a chat over here which is by Bonali, and let's say, I want to assign it to another colleague of mine, I can quickly come over here and I can add a note also. So typically, let's say, for example, if I say that this is like a payment query, for example, so when I put up this note will not be visible by Bonali, by the user. That means it will be visible only internally. And again, if I go back and assign this chat to the respective people, only that particular person will be able to see the notes. So notes really help you out to identify that, okay, why was this particular chat reassigned or assigned. You can in fact go back on the right hand side over here. These are the smart cards which we usually provide. So over here you will be able to see all the details of the customers as well. So let's say, for example, if I quickly want to add Bonali's email ID, or if, like, this is a Shopify customer, for example, if I also want to understand that, okay, what is the total amount that she has shopped for, I'll be able to see all the details from this user history. Then coming back to one of the most important thing, which is tagging. So tagging is super easy. It means that, let's say, suppose if you want to filter your particular users. Typically, let's say, for example, if Bonali is a premium customer for me, so what I'll say, I'll just mark over here saying that, okay, this is like a premium customer. So I'll just create a tag right now. Once I create this tag, what usually happens is, whenever I filter that, okay, whoever are my premium customer, only that particular customer's name will be shown. So right now, what I did was, I basically tagged Pornali over here as a premium customer. So whenever I search all my users with premium customer, I'll be able to see Bornali's name will be there. Okay. Then coming back to one more important thing which is on the inbox, which is the label thing. Now, let's say, for example, there are almost closer to 100 chats in a minute. If it comes across, it becomes very difficult for us to identify that which chats are super important. So what I'll do is, I'll quickly come over here and I'll say that, okay, this particular chat of Bonali is very important and I have to look at this chat right away. Let's say, for example, this chat is already labeled right now with IMP. What I do is, I will just quickly come over here and see that, okay, whichever chats has this label, let's say, I say IMP and I click on apply, all the chats which has this label, everything I'll be able to see directly. Okay. So this also works when I go down to all the chats also over here. So let's say if I again, have the same option over here, I can also look out specifically that, okay, let's say, for example, if I have to look that, okay, whichever are the chats which are under my name, and let's say, the labels are IMP, I'll be able to see again those chats only. Okay. So now, moving ahead, to other feature of inbox over here. So there is also one more thing which is also called as the unassigned chats. Unassigned chats are the chats which typically comes back to your window. And let's say, these chats are not even assigned to any of your colleagues. You will be able to see all the chats over here itself. Okay. Then moving forward, we'll quickly walk around the notification campaign. This is the area where we usually select the campaigns and we create the campaigns. So today, since we are also going to look at that, how a business can grow using the WhatsApp automations. So I'll quickly highlight, some of the more features which is there on the Interakt notification window. So creating a notification is super simple. It requires only 4 steps. That's it. What you do is you create a campaign name. So let's say, suppose if this particular campaign is like an order placed campaign, for example, I come back over here and I select my audience. Now, when I select my audience over here, this should be an ongoing campaign because anyone who places the order, they should receive the message. However, over here, if you see, there are two type of campaigns. Once again, one, there is a one-time campaign also. One-time campaign typically goes out when I want to send out a like a very detailed like let's say, suppose if I have 2500 users and if I want to send out messages to 2500 users, I can select one time. I can even filter these users. Okay, now showing the ongoing one, because as we have the campaign name over here as the order placed. Now let's see over here what are the events like. So events are a set of action that we have to create. So this, like, if you're a Shopify user, you will be able to see that these events are automatically created because we have a direct integration with Shopify. If you are on WooCommerce, for WooCommerce we have a direct integration which is possible. So once your WooCommerce's integration is completed, then also you will be able to see all these events directly. Now let's say, for example, if I want to say that, okay, someone has placed an order and I want to send them a message immediately. Few of our customers, what they also do is, let's say, for example, if you want to keep a follow-up message, this typically happens, like, let's say, for example, if you want a Google review campaign for that particular person or for that particular user of yours, what you could do over here, instead of order placed now, you can just say that, okay, whoever, wherever the order has been shipped. So let's say, for example, if the order was shipped over here, in that case, what will happen is I can send the message with a delay as well. So if I want to review, let's say after 4 days, I can just mention that, okay, this will be order shipped, and then after 4 days, I want to send them a Google review campaign. Similarly, I can create a thank you campaign, a missed you campaign, or a recall campaign also. Typically, what happens in a drip campaign in the email category. So coming back to the next window over here, which is where we create the messages. So as I told you, creating like WhatsApp is completely, they have made this option so that you do not, spam the API. So to that, to avoid any kind of spam related thing, WhatsApp actually has a protocol that you have to create template if the customer has not spoken with you. So how to create a template? It's quite easy. What we do is, I will also show you how to create a template. For creating a template, you have to just, give a template name. We do that. We select a category. You can select any category over here and just, quickly come back and select the mode of languages. So as I mentioned earlier, WhatsApp supports more than 60 plus languages. So you can select any languages. Now coming over here on the template, you can just come back over here and write down a header. So in this case, this will be like something like your order is placed successfully, for example. Okay, then coming back over here, what we do is we write down the body. Body can be something like hi, and since I want to personalize this, I'll say that there is a variable over here. Later on, I will say in the campaign that what are the variable like what does the variable mean. Okay, then I'll say that thank you for placing your order. Okay, and I can just write down the simple message over here. Whatever is the order number, I can again say that, okay, your order number, and I can again attach a variable over here. I'll say worth, and then I'll just write down the amount of it. So everything can be customized according to the user. Okay, then once everything is done, I can come back over here, click on the buttons over here. I can attach two kind of buttons over here. I can either say if people want to contact over here, I can give my contact phone number, or else what I can do is, in this case, since this is order placement, I will say that, okay, view order, for example. And in this case, what we do is, like, since this order URL will be changing for every user, I'll select a dynamic link and I'll place the dynamic redirection link so that whenever there is a order placement, this particular message will go along with the button, the call to action button. Okay, once this is done, we submit the template to WhatsApp. WhatsApp approves these templates within less than 2 minutes. Once your templates are approved, on the below the languages, if you see that green dot is mentioned on the line, on the template, this indicates that your template is approved. In case if there is a template, where it is showing as red, it means that this is rejected. Okay, coming back to the notifications now. So in this case, we already have a template which is created. So what I'll do is, I will just quickly select that particular template. So let's say this is the template right now. And what I'll do is further, I'll just, say that I'll click on choose template option right now. And here where you see, this variable is there. What I'll do is I will just, quickly assign the variable. So variable means that, let's say, suppose if the message is hi, and then there is one, I will say that, okay, one is basically the name of the customer. So I write down the name of the customer over here. I also have to add a fallback value, which indicates that if the name is not showing of the customer, then I have to mention that something like, let's say, for example, in this case, I'll mention customer. Okay, and where you see you can pay us here, so this can be the payment link, or this can be even any kind of other variables also. I can just quickly come over here and attach the variable whatever I want. Now, once my template is selected over here, I come back to the third step, schedule my message immediately. Whenever you are sending an ongoing campaign, always ensure that this particular campaign is, I mean, like here it is mentioned as stop sending, which is never. Never means that, the campaign will not stop. Okay. Then coming back to the last option, which is the fifth one, you just click on send and set live. So only 4 steps to follow. And once your campaign is ready, automatically you will be able to see all the campaign results under the ongoing. So let's say, for example, if you have a campaign which is already ongoing, so like let's say, for example, in this case, you'll see that this particular campaign is showing that it has been attempted to 121 people, 119 cent, and all these stats also you will be able to further identify that, okay, which all are the people who have gone back and read the reply as well. Okay. Great. So, like this is one of the most important thing for automation. Similarly, as I explained, we do have a Google Sheet integration also. So once your Google Sheet is integrated, any particular data which you add on the Google Sheet row, automatically a lead is created and you can send messages directly from the system as well. Okay. Then moving back to the users window, which is again, a lot of frequently asked questions to us, that can we upload users in bulk? Yes, you can upload all your users in bulk. So there are, like we usually support a CSV format. What you do is you can quickly download the sample CSV, or you can even upload your own particular Excel sheet with a further column as well. So let's say, for example, if there is an automobile company, and if they want to add, a column which is called as car model, they can even attach, I mean, like they can even have a column on the Excel sheet which is car model. So once your particular columns are updated over here, then you can select from here that which columns would you like to show. And according to the car model, you can also send out campaigns to the people. Okay. As we allow you to import the data, what you could also do is you can simply come over here and export the data as well. There is a bulk tagging option as well. So let's say, for example, if there are 3 customers where I want to tag them quickly, I'll just click on this add tag over here and I'll say that, okay, these are premium customers. Now, let's say, if you remember earlier, I had tagged, one of the user as a premium customer. And suppose, now if I want to send out a specific campaign to only premium customers. So I'll come over here, filter my user according to the tags, and I say premium customers. Now only those customers will be selected which has a premium customer tag. Now once this is done, I can directly send a notification from here also, provided if my templates are already in place. Okay. Now apart from this, moving forward to one of the most important thing, which is the catalog. So yes, you can create your catalog very easily on Interact dashboard. To create a catalog, first, you will have to follow certain steps, and we have all these small videos, which are given over here. We do have a catalog video also which is there on our resource center. We will, I can share that as well with you. And this catalog setup is quite easy. You have to first go back to your Facebook catalog, connect it. If you're a Shopify catalog, you can just directly connect your catalog over here. And once you connect all these steps and you follow all these steps, all your products will be visible over here on the Interact dashboard itself. So now in this case, obviously you will see that there is a dummy catalog. So obviously, these catalog products is not a real product. It's just something that we have set it up right now for you all. Okay. So once your catalog is ready, you can also send up all your catalog directly. And now also, since we are talking about automations, I will also show you one more step of the automation, so which is under the setting option and the automations area. So now this is another area. Let's say, for example, if there is a customer who comes back to your chatbot, or like let's say they come and say they say a hi to you. Moment they say a hi to you, you can have a message from here. Let's say, the message is like this, that thank you for reaching out. Please select the below items that you would like to choose. Or what you can also do is, let's say, suppose if you are a company and there are common of these FAQs which a lot of people are asking you. So you can just say that, okay, please select the following from the below menu. You can just say that also. So I'll just quickly edit this. Please select the following from the below list. Okay, we save this. Now what we usually do is we come back to the custom auto reply over here. And this custom auto reply is where we usually set up our FAQs. So how to set this up? It's quite easy. What I'll do is, I'll just quickly show you how to do this. first you need to come back over here, create a new reply. So let's say, for example, if people are asking more about my brand, so I'll say, what is ABC Apparel, for example. Okay, then what I'll do is, I'll write down over here that, okay, ABC Apparel is whatever, is my question. I'll just say the question. Then let's say, for example, if I have a button text over here, and I'll say that, like the next button would be, like be a franchisee, for example. So I'll say be franchisee. So anyone who wants to be franchisee of ABC Apparel, they want to click on this be franchisee, and they can directly, find out more about how to be a franchisee. Then I will also have one more button linked over here. And in this button, I will say that, okay, speak to an agent. So let's say, suppose, if I directly want to select speak to an agent, automatically this will come. So right now, what we'll do is, we'll set up this, and I'll show it to you how does this work. It's super easy to set this up also. And just let me quickly show this. I'll save this right now. Okay, then I'll come back over here on the new custom reply. Here, if someone types be franchisee, or if someone selects be franchisee, there is an option over here, and I say that, okay, you can be our franchisee in this way, whatever I mention over here further. Okay, and then I say again over here, I say that, okay, speak to an agent, for example. I set this up, I click on save. Now, once I have saved all these options, I go back to the interactive list message over here. And this is the area where I can usually create my entire menu item. So on the right hand side, if this is visible for you all, you can just create simply like this type of option. So how we do this, we just, quickly come back over here. And now, as you can see, it is mentioned who we are. It is showing that who we are. What I'll do is, I'll select what is ABC Apparel over here. And here I'll say that, okay, for example, the question is, what is ABC Apparel? Okay, then I'll save this. And let's say, there's a second list over here which is mentioning about the course, but I'll say that, okay, I want to be a franchisee. So here also I'll say that join franchisee, for example. Okay, I'll save this. Now, again, if you see over here, there are two more options, which are showing about the pricing, and it is showing about the fire safety. However, this list, the FAQ list, you can have a 10 list items in the FAQ as well. Now, since this FAQ list item is already set up, now what we'll do is, we will quickly do a live demonstration, and I'll show you how does this work. So let's say, for example, if I come back to my chat over here, and let's say, if I have to reply this. So I'll say that, okay, hello, this, see the below details. I'll just, send this message, and I'll say that please select below. So it can either work in two ways. One says that, let's say, suppose if there anyone who is sending a hi to you, automatically this list will go, and I click on see preview and send. Now, moment I do this, I come back over here to my WhatsApp, and you'll see that this list has come over here on my particular WhatsApp window, view list. Now, when I click on this view list, you will be able to see that there are three options over here. Let's say, if I click on this particular option, what is ABC Apparel? So whatever was the message, which we wrote right now, everything will come over here directly. And let's say, suppose, I also click that, okay, I want to be a franchisee over here. Moment I click on be franchisee, again, a message will come. So in this way, what you can also do is, let's say, suppose if someone also wants to set up their catalog, right? Because that is super important, and it's super easy, as I mentioned earlier. So in this case, what you can also do is, I can also come back over here on the Interact window, typically over here, if you see on the custom auto reply, and I'll say that, okay, I want to add one more reply over here. And then I say that view the products, for example. Okay, then here what I'll do is, when I say view products, I will include my product collection list. And here I'll add a custom message, which is something, which is very exciting. And I'll say that here are the latest collection by ABC Apparels. Okay, now you can see the collections are already mentioned over here. I'll click on save option. Now I further go back over here on the interactive list message, and I add one more item over here. Let's say, for example, I quickly come over here, select this particular option, and I say that, okay, view the products. Now here I'll just remove this, and I'll say that view products of ABC Apparel, for example. And now I'll save this. Now again, let's do the same step. What I'll again do is, I'll quickly come back over here, send the similar list message, and we'll just send directly to this particular customer. Now this message, on a real time, as you saw, it will come over here again, So we'll click on view list, and now I'll click on view product. So when I click on view product over here, and when I just enter the option, what will happen is, as a e-commerce business, you can just directly send your catalog to customers in this format. So when I click on view collections, I'll be able to see whatever I want. So let's say, suppose if I have headphone, I will select headphone and I will click on enter. Now, this catalog is not connected to, like it's a dummy catalog. So obviously you will not be able to see the catalog product. But in this way, you can easily set up your catalog and you can allow your customer to do any kind of purchase as well. Okay, so this is like the advanced FAQ which I just showed you. I mean, like, obviously, yes, you can set all these things very easily. If you have any questions, do drop us in the Q&A section, and I'll be happy to take this further. Just one last thing on the Interact window over here. You can also place a widget. So creating a widget is super simple. You can just create your widget according to your color, your brand color, whatever is the message. You can just like, write it down, and you can easily install this in the format of a JavaScript code. What you only need to do is, you just need to copy the JavaScript code once your widget is completed, and just paste this JavaScript code on your website. And whenever any customer who clicks on your widget and they say start chatting, then automatically the messages will come back to the inbox section. Okay, so that's all about in the product right now over here. But however, just quickly summarizing one more important thing, and then we'll jump to the question and answers round. I also wanted to before I help you out with all your questions, if you want to specifically ask any questions, or if you want to know anything about your brand, just scan this QR code and send us a message, and we'll be happy to help you out on the chat window. One of the most important thing, and it's super important to understand for us, that what is the pricing about. Now, in the pricing, we have two kind of plans which we usually offer. In each of these plans, there is a second component, which is the WhatsApp component, like, which is the WhatsApp notification prices. Okay, so our prices, if you see over here, I mean, like, there are two types of plan. One is a 999 plan, and the 999 plan, you get a usage of 2000 contact. So let's say, for example, in a month, if you are sending messages to 1500 contact, then the billing will be, Interact billing will be 999, but there will be another billing which will be as per your actuals, depending on what are the conversations that you're having. So WhatsApp has a different type of charges, which is called as a conversation based pricing. So my colleague Akanksha will also share the pricing video link on the chat, and you all can go through it. If you have specific questions with regards to pricing, we will be very happy to cover this individually as well. We do also have one more pricing category apart from 999, which is the 2499. In the 2499 plan, which is the growth plan, over here we have a limit of 3500 contacts, and obviously there are other features where you will be able to find out that growth plan is beneficial for you. Great. So I think we look forward to work with all of you all very soon. Thank you so much.